Welcome back, gorgeous and beautiful people from the internet. My name is Manzi Games. Today we're going to continue on with my Mythic Plus experience here. We're going to play the Monk and we're going to transition over to tanking Monk overall. Right now we're still playing DPS and unfortunately all the damage went out, so we have to just run around, dodge, use defensives and stuff like that. We already did the first boss. You can see the DPS in the bottom right corner. I actually had the highest DPS on the boss, so that's pretty good stuff. But I don't think I had the DPS overall. But anyway, so yeah, we unfortunately have one death. I think I also died on this pull over here. Very, very unfortunate though, but it is what it is. I mean, it's a pretty hard pull. I think it pulled the ones upstairs as well, so it's like a triple pull, I would say, into one. But yeah. Got into the final boss. We're still on 3 deaths, so there's nothing really more to talk about. Really unfortunate that I think I died here also. Very, very unfortunate. Try to do as much deeps here as possible, but then all of a sudden there's a spider below me. Very unfortunate though. So yeah, we pretty much went to the highest DPS, and then we just got wrecked after one death. I think our DPS dropped down so much. And now it's just really hard to recover from that. But yeah, I think we ended up with 5 deaths in total. So there we go, 5 deaths in total. We +2 the key, was a +20 at Taltazar. Pretty good stuff. We got 21 IO from finishing this key and 233, well, 2,337 is a total IO right now. So pretty good stuff. On to the next one. Here we go. This is one of the first keys I am tanking here. Good stuff. Good stuff. Doing a 17 Dawn of the Infinite full. I think I'm still farming the trinket, to be honest. I do have it now in real time, and it's thanks to someone in the live stream that actually helped me do a key, and they can also roll for tanking gear. So I'm pretty thankful for that. We have a first death over here, and I'm not too sure why the death happened or occurred. You can see a lot of damage came onto me. I'm pretty sure I do have stagger enabled, but we took a lot of damage over here, unfortunately. Maybe I aimed it towards him. He died there and insta-released. No? Yeah. So the guy that's dead is not even close by. I don't know where he died or how he died. Oh, it's from that laser. They're getting lasered. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, got another death over here. Spinnerunsky dead. I don't know, like, I don't see anything I could have done there to help this guy, unfortunately. But the boss before this one, the 2 dragons, dude, I was thinking about it again. I think that's one of the bosses with the most amount of mechanics that is purely just tank based. And there we go, we finished the key in time. We didn't get any IO for it because, you know, I did higher DPS on another time. But yeah, 2,588 IO in total now. I think there might be some keys missing in between. I'm so sorry about that. So if you guys have noticed, I pretty much farm one area because of something that's going to be very, very useful to me. And at the moment, it is. The most useful thing right now is going to be this trinket at a 17. Obviously, you get the trinket still in heroic or hero level at 17. You do 18s for your weekly as well. I think I was just farming some 17s just to make sure that I can actually tank. Unfortunately, the heater died by touching one of the bowls, if I'm not mistaken. But I guess it's okay because I can all feel as well. So very unfortunate here. I don't know what happened, why I got into combat. I was one of the people in the front and entering combat. So I ran straight to the guy, I pulled him. People were not in combat for some reason. I was like, okay, well, I'm unfortunately one of them that's in combat. So I'm just going to jump off and then wait for people to tell me that I can accept. Seems like we have another death over here, unfortunately. Something's being casted. Yeah, I'm not too sure what people die for. Guys, I need a add-on, okay? This add-on needs to show what people dying from on my screen. I need to see it on my screen so that I can see it's from auto attack, it's from a cost that we should kick in the future. I want to see that. That information is going to be very valuable in even this, what we're doing right here, Mythic Plus experience. That can be very useful. There we go, the key again. Unfortunately, did not get my trinket. Takes a very special kind of person to actually die in the first boss. I think this is one of the easiest bosses, unless you're the tank. Because there is a phase, obviously, where you have to use stuff. But dying here because you didn't move out of a circle, I mean, that is just, that is just wonderful, dude. I don't get it. It's such a big circle, and it's so easy to just press W out of it. I don't understand. Seems like we have another death over here. I don't know if it's just lasering or like what happened. Trying to check. Dead. Like where? Where was this guy? Seems like we have another death here, unfortunately. This is before the final boss. So we're doing pretty well, I would say, if you're asking me. So there is dead. I don't know what he died from. If it's an in... Oh, you got spin. 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 3 hits. Not moving. Just press W when the spin is on you, man. You'll be fine. And there we go. Another key done. Unfortunately, we got an axe there. Not too bad. Dude, we still have a champion weapon. Oh my goodness. I should maybe replace that. But yeah, so... Didn't get any trinket, unfortunately. Did get a weapon, which is great. Always so funny when I have the thing on the left open for some reason. Checking out my previous score that I got. Okay, so we have a death over here, unfortunately. Still doing falls, guys. I'm still farming the trinket, but we have another death over here. And it looks like he almost got one shot from something. And then he just collapsed over afterwards. I'm not too sure what that could be. Again, I need that freaking... that add-on. So over here, I don't see... Like, I have aggro on everything. There's one guy casting an ability called Double Strike, and it's pointing, you can see there, the targeting is on me. So if you're dying over here, I don't know what it could be. It might be a dot that's on the guy. It might be something. I don't even know what it could be. But he almost died instantly, right? So that was a circle exploding. Okay, so where did he take another, I don't know, maybe 20,000 damage from? That is a tricky one, right? Because like after, like if you don't get cleansed, afterwards you do take some damage, I think. Maybe it powers up the longer you wait to cleanse the guy until it explodes. I'm not too sure how this works. But it does seem like the guy that you cleanse first takes way less damage than the guy that you cleanse second. And unfortunately, the same guy died over here, which is on the very... This is the second boss, actually. The way, like, how fast he died here, it just seemed like he touched an orb. Nothing too special, I guess. And then I think someone else died over here. Give me that orb. Yeah, stand in the frontal. Frontal. Okay, so unfortunately our healer died to the frontal, but it is a shaman, so reincarnation. Saves you a battle res. Dude, I still don't even have the battle res screen up. That is crazy, man. My UI changed a little bit from this video. Seems like we have another death over here, unfortunately. So someone did damage before I started to do damage. And that just ended up them taking unnecessary damage and then the spin upon them, which just finished them off. So, guys, like, if the tank goes in, just give it a half a second to a second. You just want your tank to at least do 1 to 2 globals before you start attacking. If you start attacking before that, the death is on you. There's nothing a tank can do unless it's a warrior to get aggro off you once every minute. So please, just keep in mind, you need to give a second or 2 so that your tank can get some aggro. It's really not that difficult. Then we seem to have another death over here. I guess someone just got spiked. Yeah, he just got spiked. He's dead right inside of it. And it seems like because of this, the healer can't keep Chromie up. So guys, it's actually not that hard to keep Chromie up if it's only 4 people. As a healer, you do have a defensive that you can put on the... on a specific target. You just put that defensive on top of Chromie. That's it. If you do that, then Chromie survives. And there we go, we finished the key in time. We +2 it, actually. Pretty good stuff. And no trinket. Well, what do you know? The very next key we did is a full again, because I'm trying to farm this trinket. So I'm not going to show you guys the whole, like, every time, everything. So I'm going to just show you the loot at the end. There we go, just finished the key. We have 7 deaths, unfortunately. And we did 110k DPS on average, which is extremely high for a tank on this key, to be quite honest. Very phenomenal. It was a +18. And I think also my weekly is done now on this character. So it will be on the next affix from now on forward. Never mind, it actually looks like I squeezed in another one here. We have 13 deaths, unfortunately. 2,500 IO still. Everything is still the same, but still no trinket. I think I farmed this dungeon 8 times on this weekly affix, on this character, and I did not get the trinket. And what do you know? This is this week's affix. You can see the sanguine there by my Ring of Peace. So yeah, we still farmed this, even with the newly affix. And there we go, we finished the key in time. The cool thing is that we actually got 57 IO out of this. Still 2,645 IO. And the reason why we got IO is because it seems like there's tyrannical weeks. There's 2 different ones, right? So it's boss week or ads week. So I didn't do this on ads week. I think, no, it's boss week, right? So it's very important that you finish 18s on all sides, both sides, with the IO score. So now we finish on the other side. Pretty happy about that. Bro, I got a little bit sad here because I thought, hey, are we going to do this whole key, 18 Black Recalled, without even losing a single person? No, we at least have a death, so I'm pretty happy about that. Since when do you get happy when you see a death in Mythic Plus? Only when you're making keys the way I'm making, or making content the way I'm making it. But yeah, we have a death there. I don't know what happened, to be quite honest. Oh, that is what it is. Okay. I could have taken the charge. I should have taken the charge. So unfortunately, we have a death there. I feel like it's my fault, to be honest. And there we go. We finished the key in time. Good stuff. I think I did this for IO for the week. So yeah, we got +14 IO there, +3. We did a +3 on this. That's great. And we already have the trinket. So I gave that trinket to the healer. That later I played with more, and the healer gave me the trinket that I needed. And death number 1. And death number 2. I don't know from what, to be honest. And then we have death number 3 here. So he had the thingy on him for some reason. He ran over me but didn't give it to me. I don't know. It was just weird. Weird that I don't even know what happened there, to be quite honest. So we have another death over here. Boom. I don't know why you would be standing underneath the boss. It's a huge circle. But hopefully lesson learned, to be quite honest. And there we go. Finish the key in time. Not just that, but we did get some IO. So right. Yeah, what I'm talking about. So +1, 2,660 IO in total. Next key, baby. First blood. So yeah, I don't know what happened here. Like it seems like I don't have aggro on everything. But the death happened there though. So where did the death occur? There. Okay, let's just go back again. 1, 2, like that was the circle that did so much damage. And then he stood, okay. So it seems like the problem is the people with the big circles, they don't move away. And I think that's what caused the death here, unfortunately. And just some people, I don't even know what to say, man. Like, if you can't run in a straight line, then I guess something like this happens, right? You just fall off a cliff, dude. You know, the funny thing is, if you look at the stats in something called World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore, most people die by gravity. The second most people die by drowning. Isn't that crazy, bro, if you think about it that way? And I believe this is it, right? This is where The druid that I play with gets the trinket. No? Still not? Oh my goodness, I still did more. I don't even know how many times we did it now, guys. Almost feels like it's a death again on the very same spot. At the very same way as well. No, that... What? Was he standing on Sanguine? There was only one ad up right here. And look at the tick. 1, 2, 3. Was he standing? Dude, he was standing in Sanguine, right? Seems like we have our second death over here. So the guy is being lasered to death. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could kick stun. I don't know. My stun is off cooldown. So I did try and do that. Maybe Ring of Peace. I don't know if you can move that guy. I'm not too sure. You know, like the amount of times I did this dungeon in the last 2 weeks, I shouldn't be guessing stuff. I should be knowing a lot of this dungeon right now, to be quite honest. We're so close to death, bro. Oh, we survived. My goodness. You can see my healing there at the bottom right corner. It just jumped up. And guess what? I don't even have a potion. I don't even have a potion and my healing is this much. And then I was like, okay, I don't understand. Because, like, it's a plus 20 key. I'm tanking this fairly easy, right? How is what's it, monks? How is monks tanking this bad? It's the lowest tank in the game by far. And apparently it has a lot to do with scaling with your gear. So I can kind of see that because my character is close to 480 if I'm not mistaken. The item level on this monk is pretty high. And like, my stagger was up and everything and I almost died through it. So why I'm saying this is because I can't believe that monks can do 25s, 26s. And if they can, I promise you that the healer is sweating. And we have another death over here. Just give the tank a second to group up all adds, dude. Like, you just jump in there. I'm sorry, but if you pull all aggro and you don't even have an AoE stun, then feel the pain, dude. Just give me a second. I'm grouping up the adds. Holy. Don't even get me started with this over here. We have 2 extra deaths here. I was like, do I have the circle on me? Yes. I look at the timer here on the right side. It says 7, 6, 5. So I give it to this guy, right? He takes it, and guess what? He runs. He runs. And he runs. And I was like, okay, now you're there in Africa. I'm not going to go after you anymore. Then die. Bro, I give it to you, and I'll take it back literally a second later. You don't have to move. I will take it from you. Okay? I have to give it because otherwise I get mind controlled. I'm like, where is this thing now? Like, it's all the way there? Come on, people. People acting like it's their first time doing this key, I swear. Looks like we have another death over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ticks. Dude, just press W. I mean, maybe he was lagging, I'm not too sure, but that death right there is kind of like, why are you doing a 20 death, you know? Why doing a plus 20, Mabry? So, start of the boss, boom, shakalaka, and all of a sudden you can see here, I lost aggro. It says there that this guy, which is Iridikron, I don't see his name on the right side. It had to be the paladin. Had aggro for some reason. I don't know, I used like 2 or 3 global cooldowns. And it's like he taunted. It's actually like he taunted. So I roll in so that I can get aggro. I use a brew throw. I use expel harm and I use a spinning crane kick. And he's dead. So that for me was weird. I don't understand how he got aggro. I used 3 global cooldowns. I should have aggro by then. I don't lose aggro on bosses, dude. I really don't, but there is an exception, I guess. And what ended up happening is that I think someone else died by the spikes here. And we don't have a B-res. You can see in the bottom right corner. I'll show you with my mouse. So right here, you can see the B-res and the bloodlust. So I don't know how you die by the spikes, dude. It's like the slowest mechanic ever. You can see the warrior died right there. In the dead center in the middle. I don't know what to say, man. And then I said this on stream, I don't think we can do this. Obviously, we can kill the boss, but the problem is the boss has a feature where you have to do a certain amount of DPS at the end. And if you don't beat that DPS meter, it's a wipe. So it never happened to me before, but I'm pretty sure that we had to do it. And then somehow, I think someone asked Pull. I don't think it was me, but it said enter combat. So I think it was me. I'm not sure. Yeah. It must be. It must have been me. So yeah, it was just terrible, man. And it all happened because, again, I feel like people don't care whether you need a second or two just to get aggro. Like, if you die to aggro problems, it's because you went all in within the first second. Dude, there's no reason to go all in the first second. You can go in all in at 10 seconds, and I promise you won't die. I'm not saying you should wait 10 seconds until you attack. You can go and attack after a second or two, but don't use all cooldowns and everything and do it on your first attack. You're gonna get yourself killed, and you might deplete the key because of it. So the guy complained. He told me that he died to aggro. So what I did then is I did a global cooldown. I did one global cooldown. I think it was my blackout kick, and then I used taunt. That's how I pulled the boss. It's so weird that this is the problem. I really just don't get it. But I still can't keep aggro at a 480 item level, right? On a plus 20 key. So yeah, we did it. And there we go. We got the trinket there. Finally, it took so long. I don't even know how many tries, but we got a trinket, and all is looking Gucci. So yeah, I think if we put everything all together, because I was playing with this warrior also a lot. If you put all of this together, I think I did this key roughly about 35, maybe even more times than that. The amount of people that join the stream and they have characters that can play tank or have a loot spec of tank. It took me so long to get this. Very unfortunate. It is what it is. I just wish the game have something in place to make this a little bit less tedious. I don't know. There has to be some sort of something that they can implement, because it's too much RNG. It's literally 2 weeks worth of affixes, maybe even 3 weeks of purely just farming one dungeon over and over and over again until you get the trinket. I really just don't get it. Let me know what you guys think when it comes to this. I'm not a big fan of the loot system of WoW. I think there could be work done and it could be made better. Because at the end of the day, dude, like, we all just want to play the game. And it feels like as a tank, you kind of need a certain item or two in order to do your role efficiently. When it comes to tanking, you do need the 2 best in slot tanking trinkets. Otherwise, you can't do anything. It is what it is, but honestly, I just think that this could have been done better, in my opinion. This is where the video is going to end, guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day supporting the channel. If you want to support a little bit more, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Also, check the link in the description if you want to come chill with us on Twitch. I'll catch you there. Peace.